Hello, my lovely Sagittarians, and a very warm welcome to your October 2020 horoscope. October's a big month. You might have heard it from other astrologers around, and always when there are a lot of aspects coming together, there's an intensity. So it's an intense month, and the month starts out on the very first day with a full moon. A full moon happening for you, joining Mars retrograde in your 5th house. So full moons are always opportunities to see things from a new light, to see things perhaps that you didn't want to see very much, but it's time to look, at least time to make changes. And the 5th house has to do with your creativity, the child within you. And really, Sagittarius, you are the most optimistic sign in the zodiac. But sometimes you lose your optimism. And certainly with all the things that have been going on in our planet these last months, you could be forgiven for that from time to time. But it's time to find that joy, the laughter within, and allow it to come through you. To set a clear intention maybe with this moon energy and Mars retrograde, that you are going to be a joyful person no matter what. That you're going to do your very best to bring joy to other people's lives. And in doing that, you will bring it to yourself inevitably. It's a great time for bringing out your creative gifts. You're very creative, you're a fire sign. Time to release it, let it out. With Mars retrograde, you might be coming back to something that you used to do. Maybe that you did as a child or when you were young. Maybe you love music or dancing or singing, whatever it is. And you come back to it with renewed vigor. I hope you like the new format. The Uranus in Taurus is shaking up habit patterns, and I've gone from a very big board that I've used for years and years to a teeny board where I can sit down and comfortably connect with you from my lounge. So do give me feedback about that, please. Now on the 3rd of the month, we've got Venus coming into your 10th house. Venus at the top of the chart. So this is shining a light for many of you upon your career, your work, asking you to consider, am I doing what I love? And if not, how could I do what I love? And if you don't have a career, it's asking you, how can I bring more love into this world? How can I bring more joyfulness again? This word keeps coming up several times this month for you. And also focusing very much about loving others and loving yourself and finding the balance between those two. And on the 14th of the month, we've got Mercury retrograde here for you, Sagittarius, in your 12th house. It's going to be retrograde until the 4th of November. So Mercury retrograde, good idea to back up your hard drive before it goes retrograde. And good idea, if you can, to get important documents and things signed before the retrograde. Now, it's very good for completing things that you've already begun. And you may have been under negotiations for a while, and magically during the retrograde, things do complete, things arrive. And in the 12th house, it's very good for finding something you might have lost or misplaced. And equally, somebody from your past may come back into your life, or you may find yourself thinking a lot about somebody from your past. Now, on the 16th of the month, we've got a lovely new moon happening in this 11th house. So a lot happening in the 11th house for you this month, lovely Sagittarius. This is new beginnings in friendships, a new social circle, in person, maybe not, but certainly online, an opportunity to connect with more of your tribe, your soul brothers and sisters, and you might find yourself collaborating with somebody, with a team of people. You might find yourself very involved with a community of people that you really find that really exciting and moves you. And the new moon there encourages you to create some new dreams, new wishes for yourself and of course for humanity in these hugely changing transformational times. And I have no doubt that October is going to be a very big month globally in many ways, but I'll cover that on other videos. Now, on the 23rd of the month, we've got the Sun coming into this 12th house, joining Mercury. So we're building up. It's almost birthday time. So this is a good time for looking at what are the things I need to release? What are the things I no longer need? How can I make space so that I can start my new year with lots of energy? When your space is filled up and crammed up with stuff and you can't move, it's difficult to breathe. So what do you need to do to make some space in your life? Maybe it's emotional space. Maybe it's physical space. Maybe it's psychological space. But this Sun in the 12th encourages you to do that. And then on the last day of the month, unusually we've got another moon event, a full moon in the 6th house joining Uranus. So this is shining a light on your health, your well-being. Are you putting enough energy into your physicality as well as your spirituality? That's what the 6th and 12th are about. It's also a good time for looking at your work. Do you want to take your work in a new direction? Would you like to volunteer? Would you like to help others? And if so, in what way? You might be asking all these questions. So it's an exciting month, a transformational month ahead, lovely Sagittarius. Do give me feedback about the new format. And I just want to say thank you so much for liking, commenting, subbing, sharing, for those who support on Patreon, and for just generally the love and the encouragement that so many of you share. Thank you, thank you. From my heart to yours, much love. Bye for now.